Welcome back to the channel. Today we're starting a brand new series where I'm going to go and preview every team in the NFL. Hopefully, again, if I haven't posted my channel update by now, I need to post it. But I'm about to move into college and move across the country, and I don't think I'm going to have time to record for a little while. So I'm pre-recording a lot of these while I'm still home. So hopefully I get through every team. Not sure yet. This is the first one, but yeah, let's talk about the Baltimore Ravens. So let's go over kind of a few things that happened with the Ravens last year. So obviously the big one is the injury bug. Their whole team got hurt pretty much. I don't like Lamar definitely went down at one point. They lost like their entire running back room. I know because I started what's his name, Tyson Williams a couple weeks in fantasy, and he was just like some guy, like some special teamer that was the starting running back for a couple weeks. I can't even name all these injuries because I'm not going to lie, I don't remember every single Ravens injury, but it was bad. Tyler Huntley played pretty decent in Lamar's stead for a little bit, but they just did not have a great season, and I think it's mostly due to injury. Another thing is I think they've done a really good job drafting. I just saw a video, though, of Kyle Hamilton getting absolutely torched by some dude in a one-on-one, and it looks really bad. He looks really slow, and people are kind of overreacting to that right now. Maybe it's not overreacting. Maybe he's not good. I still have hope for him because he's not really that's not what he does. He's better in run support, and he's just not really a speed guy. But we'll have to see how he does. But the David Ojabo pick, I love so much. One, for the storyline of him and Odafe Owe playing together. They were teammates. They were edge rushing teammates in high school, and then now they're playing together again in the NFL. I think that's awesome. And I just love David Ojabo. If you haven't seen my film breakdown on him, go watch that. It's in my favorite vids playlist, and maybe I'll tag it in here too. But I love David Ojabo. I think he is so supremely talented, and I think he's going to be such a good Baltimore Raven in the future. And then they did pretty good, down the board. A ton of good fourth-round picks. They got Isaiah Likely. They got Charlie Kohler, I think, from Iowa State. I also did a breakdown on Likely as well. I guess I'm really just plugging videos at this point. But I liked their draft, and I think that could definitely help them, take another step this season and maybe get, to the promised land, with a really good roster. And then obviously the big thing with the Ravens is Lamar Jackson. Can he prove the doubters wrong? Can he prove that he's more than a running back? I mean, around here, we know Lamar is not a running back. I mean, we know Lamar is a top 5 quarterback, I hope. And maybe if you don't, I'll convince you at some point. But I'm a big Lamar Jackson fan. I think he's so talented. I think he gets way too much hate. And there's been really good reports at camp this season, though. They're saying that he's throwing the best that he ever has. At least that's what Greg Roman, their offensive coordinator, said. Talked about expanding their playbook. And it looks like all good signs from the Ravens in camp. And I think that if Lamar can just take that step up, and then obviously his roster can stay healthy, they can be really, really good. And last year, they were 8-9. They missed the playoffs, and mainly because of the injuries. But let's talk about my prediction and why. My floor for the Baltimore Ravens is 10 wins, barring a ridiculous, every single, within reason. My floor for them is 10 wins, and my ceiling is 13 wins, and my prediction is 12-5, and likely winning the AFC North. I don't think the roster can be as unlucky with injury this year, and I think with good drafting and still a lot of good players, I think they can take that step up and at least, win the division, make the playoffs, but hopefully make a run in the playoffs. I'm going to hope the offense gets back in that direction of Lamar's MVP season, as teams are going to underrate them now, I think. And with guys like J.K. Dobbins and, obviously Lamar, they traded Hollywood, and the receiving core, we'll see. We'll see on the receiving core. I like Rashad Bateman. They brought in somebody who I just can't think of right now, but it has potential. We'll see how it does. And I think the defense is going to step up too with some solid additions, Marcus Williams being one of them, and then obviously Kyle Hamilton, David Ojabo. If David Ojabo is healthy, I'm not sure if what his status is this season. I probably should have looked into that before filming this video, but I digress. I like the Ravens this year. I think they're going to be a good team, and I think they're going to be a lot of fun. I'm curious to know what other people's expectations are for them, as I feel like there's no really consensus because Lamar is not really a consensusly ranked player. I see people having him outside of their top 10 list of quarterbacks. Again, I think we do put too much emphasis on top 10 lists and all-time list, whatever, but I don't like seeing Lamar disrespect because I know what kind of player he is, and people are way too quick to knock it, and people are going to call Joe Burrow better. People are going to call Stafford better. I mean, Joe Burrow is the main one. I like Joe Burrow. We're going to talk about him in probably the next one. But Lamar is a top 5 quarterback. You know, I'll do my top 5 right now. Right now, tier 1. This is so off topic, but I don't care. If you're here, you're interested, whatever. And it's obviously Rodgers, Mahomes, Allen. In no particular order. I think Mahomes is 1. I'm a Chiefs fan, but Rodgers being 1 is completely fair. I guess Allen is a tier below. Then Tom Brady and Lamar Jackson. Justin Herbert is really good. I love Justin Herbert. I'm kind of a hater on him because I thought it was a bad pick because he wasn't that good at Oregon, and he's on the Chargers, and I don't like the Chargers. But Justin Herbert is good, and by this time next year, he could definitely be better than Lamar. Tom Brady might be gone, so that might be the top 5. But Lamar has won an MVP. He is still that player. He's had subpar teams, and honestly, no receivers that are any good. Hollywood is not that good. Lamar has not had the help he needs. The offense has not been great. A lot of the time, it's all been him. The defense, it's usually pretty good, but it has its question marks, and I think Lamar's getting too much hate. But this video is kind of running long, and that was really off topic. But again, my Ravens prediction, 12-5. I think they're going to be a playoff team. I think they're going to win the AFC North. I see them probably making it to like the divisional or the conference round before they get eliminated. I would love to see them go farther. If it's not the Chiefs, honestly, I would root for the Ravens because I am a Lamar fan. But let me know what you think of this. Let me know what you think of these kind of more sitting down and talking videos because I just want to talk some football. We have a lot more film rooms on the way. I don't know if my new one will be out, but if you've seen all the ones I posted all summer, I'll just do a quick update. They were kind of lower quality. I really pumped those out. I made, a spoiler alert, all those in like a week, like all like 40 of them, and like I just did them all for a week. And then I kind of took a break, but I've been working on some higher quality ones. I'm using Final Cut now. I've got players from the next draft class. Caleb Williams is who I'm talking about. But just wait and see on those. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here through this kind of disorienting rant. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.